I've written myself a letter to myself in another 15 years' time for when I'm 40. So if you come to see me in 2039, it's going to be the same old shit. I'm so sorry. So I'll do this letter for you guys now. And this one is a poem, because why not? So. Dear Lord Rhys James, I write to you, inviting you to rest my racing mind. You see, I'm quite confused, so I could use your guess replacing mine. The more time that passes, the more I look for answers. The less time that remains, the more I rack my brains. So hopefully you, in the future, with the truth at your discretion, can help me with the solution to these few important questions. Have they banned cafes advertising free Wi-Fi that turns out to just be the cloud? Is Fast and Furious 36 worth seeing? Is Brucey still around? Do you now need a passport to get into Edinburgh? Are people now seeing some new kid instead of you, with jokes on how 90s kids made his life impossible by using up all of the oil and fossil fuels, selfishly paying no future regard, thinking the only lives we were abusing were ours? Is there such a thing as a panda? Or did that go the way of the dodo? Did the Lighthouse family ever make a comeback and get rightfully given a mobo? Do you miss being young like I do? Do you wish you were still fun like in high school? Are you still clinging to the dumb things you might do back then, hoping they would make people like you? Are you still spending your life online, or did poetry teach you a lesson? Because I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, and antidepressants. Do you hate me as much as I expect you to? Did I ever really do what was best for you? Will I look at where you're at and be impressed with you, or are you destined to become destitute? And when did you begin to lose it all? Can you even remember? Was it when your young person's rail card finally expired in September? That feeling deep in my tummy is firm doubt, but I didn't get into comedy for the money, it turns out. How many times did you have to say no to a graze box before you could call it harassment? Because I don't want a handful of cranberries and 6 pistachios you've dipped in Tabasco. Do you like olives yet? Has your palate matured? Are you starting to embrace asparagus more? Are the computers now acting even more like the humans, making it awkward to force them to do things? Are they keeping quiet? Do we still trust them? Did they remake Ghostbusters again with just men? Are you famous yet? Are you hating it? Are your friends still obsessed with you making it? Do you own a house, or are you still pay as you go? Do you own a beard, or are you still playing it slow? Do you have any children? Is it as scary as it looks? Or are you more prepared? I'm already reading parenting books, so that's for a different reason that doesn't bear any relevance, just so I can criticise my mum and dad with more evidence. Does anything actually really change, or do the circumstances just rearrange? When you were 15, you spent all day on forums, offsetting loneliness, conversing with morons. Now you're 25, you spend all day on Twitter. That's where you met Lily that one lonely winter. Do you still speak to Lily? Does she still speak to you? Are you guys still together, or did your material come true? Was she okay with you implying that she was a cheater because you had one joke about a fictional parrot that you wanted to feature? Was she fine that you made her one-dimensional, a vessel to make jokes seem conversational? Or did she say she can't take any more? That's a prank too far, it's the final straw. And if so, are you struggling and mourning this, or are you like a fish out of watermelon? A normal fish. A lot of these questions are actually answers to questions I want other people to ask, but this isn't a eulogy, it's a comedy poem, and there are some things that I just can't go without knowing. So I'll ask you one more before leaving the stage. Rhys, have you got a Wikipedia page? Thank you. Good luck.